Us when they, oh, you hear that sizzle in that pan? Big, juicy, jumbo shrimps. When you want that low calorie option, but you want lots of protein, many of us turn to shrimp, but you're oftentimes not finding these sizes. You're not finding the jumbo size. You're not finding shrimp wild caught off of the Gulf Coast that's going to give you that rich, sweet flavor, except if you're bringing it home from Egg Harbor, which, by the way, already peeled, already deveined, so you don't have to do any of that. Brittany Rostelli is here, but let me show you what you're bringing home, and then we're gonna get into that shrimp, because this is a value that you can only get if you're shopping during our show. Only during our show, $22 a month on Easy Pay. You're bringing home 4 pounds in total, so each bag will be 1 pound of shrimp for that $22 Easy Pay. You're bringing home 16 to 20 pieces per bag, and these are large, juicy shrimp, so well worth it. Think about your salads, think about a little cocktail sauce. We have 900 to go around. We just brought these in today, and remember, you're only getting this one-time only value if you're shopping during our show. Brittany, these are the big ones.
These are, and they're so sweet, really rich, incredibly succulent, the way that a shrimp actually should taste. They shouldn't be bland, they shouldn't be rubbery, they should have a wonderful bounce to them, and that's kind of all an attribute to where they come from. So these are wild caught domestically, right off the coast of Texas and Louisiana. Beautiful, nutrient-dense waters. They come out of the water right there where we clean them, we peel them, we take the tail off so it's really easy for you at home, and then they are gonna come to you in 4 1-pound bags. And if anybody's wondering, well, how many is that? It's about 16 to 20 per pound. So you're looking at anywhere from 64 to 80 shrimp that you can do a lot with. There's a big misconception out there about cooking seafood at home. A lot of people just do seafood in restaurants. That came to my attention, not recently, but somewhat recently. And I couldn't believe it, because shrimp, right now I'm pan sauteing with a little butter, and I do this to show everyone from the very beginning that we're just gonna flip them over. They're kind of turning that pink color. They need about another 2-3 minutes. And that's it.
And that's it.
We're done.
I think sometimes we leave it up to the restaurant because we don't want to mess it up. You're like, I got some really good quality seafood and I don't want to mess it up at home when I'm cooking it. Shrimp is really easy for you to do. You just kind of watch it till it turns pink, and then you would enjoy it any way you want to, with your pasta, on your salad, with the cocktail sauce. But Brittany, for those of us who are like, okay, why does it matter that my shrimp is wild caught off the coast? Why does it matter where it comes from?
Absolutely. A lot of times, shrimp can be rubbery. It can be really bland. It's been previously frozen several times, kind of taking out all that flavor, all of those nutrients. When it is domestically caught right here, it's going to get blast frozen right there off the coast and then come home to you. So it's literally being frozen at the peak of its freshness, meaning that all of that flavor, texture, is quality, is all going to be locked in that blast freezing process.
And it's something that's easy. It takes a few minutes to cook. You don't really have to think about it. So on that day where you're busy, you're here, there, and everywhere, you want a great quick dinner, boil some noodles, grab your shrimp, your favorite sauce, and you're good to go. When you think about one of my favorite things this time of year, just kind of like chilling, having some time outside with shrimp and cocktail sauce, there's no better snack than that.
I agree.
And when you look at our one-time only value, only during this show, are you bringing home 4 pounds for $109.98, $22 a month on Easy Pay, and $134,498. You're getting 4 of those 1-pound bags. So each bag will have 16 to 20 pieces, which I think is a fairly nice serving size. Like if there's 2 of you in a household, you could finish that off in maybe like one little snack, one little meal, however you want to do it. If it's just you, you might eat half of it, save half for the next day, because I feel like shrimp is light enough that you can kind of pop a few pieces and not feel like, that uncomfortable full feeling.
Absolutely. This is also, a great item on the grill. So let's say you're doing your burgers and your dogs during the day, and then you want something a little different at night. You could pop these on some skewers, put them onto the grill, and then again, it's going to be so minimal in your time to grill them, broil them, saute them, bake them. I mean, the list just kind of goes on and on when it comes to shrimp and all the different ways you can prepare it. It pairs well with your taco nights, pairs well with salads, as your surf and turf option. if you're doing this cocktail style like we have just right here, defrost your shrimp, blanch it really quick, and then chill it down. And then when you have guests over that night,
it's ready to go.
It's ready to go.
It's ready to go. You don't have to do a lot. You don't have to think about it. We have 800 to go around at this one-time only value, which, by the way, lowest price you're going to see for the next 3 months. You only get this value by shopping during our show, so make sure that you complete that purchase, and you get 4 of the 1-pound bags home for that $22 easy pay. So freeze them individually. You can pop one out when you're ready to go. And you will also get the seasoning pack, which we didn't talk about the seasoning pack at all. But if you want to use a seasoning pack, you can. You don't have to, but we have it available for you.
Exactly. The seasoning packet is just going to be a really beautiful blend of garlic powder, garlic salt, a little bit of honey granules, and onion powder. So this pairs beautifully with any seafood, for that matter. And if you already have your favorite seafood recipes, use it on your vegetables, put it with some olive oil and some citrus for a beautiful dressing. It just goes a really long way.
I mean, look at the size of this shrimp. When you think about getting 16 to 20 in each bag, I mean, these are meaty. These are, if you've ever brought home shrimp and then you cook them up and they're wee little itty bit, you're like, is that a shrimp? Like, what is that? This is one piece. One piece for you to enjoy with cocktail sauce, one piece over your favorite salad, just with a little bit of asparagus and grilled veggies. This will be one of your favorite things to enjoy this time of the year. Grab it now while we have it at this value and enjoy the quality of Egg Harbor, which if you're familiar with Rosselli's and you've never tried Egg Harbor, you are the seafood division of Rosselli's, so we get the quality that we expect with you as well.
Exactly. We are sourcing premium seafood from all over the globe and then shipping that right to you at home. So in our opinion, this was one of our favorite shrimp that was out there. Again, domestically caught, just beautiful texture, incredible flavor, and easy to prepare. I mean, my pan is really hot now, so these are probably even going to be faster than the first round. We're talking like 2 to 4 minutes to cook the shrimp. So fast. Summertime, shrimp roll, a little mayo, a little bit of celery on a beautiful fresh croissant.
And the flavor, like they're so flavorful, they're buttery, they're juicy. I'm telling you, it's worth the investment because you want to get the best quality that you can. And there's nothing more disappointing than bringing something home, cooking up the shrimp, and you're like, wow, these are so tiny. They have no flavor. There's nothing worse than that. When you bring these home, you're getting the jumbo size. You're getting that juicy flavor. They're tender, they're delicious. And then you're getting 4 1-pound bags. And by the way, the seasoning packet is included for you as well. But only during this show are you bringing them home for $109.98 and $134.498. You get 16 to 20 pieces per pound only for this show. Brand new today, lowest price you're going to see for the next 3 months. And I think, Brittany, I mean, I love to enjoy shrimp any time of the year.
Yes.
But I feel like summer is like shrimp season, where I want the cocktail, I want the salad, because I feel like you don't want to eat something super heavy this time of year.
I agree with you completely. Seafood and summertime just kind of seem to go hand in hand. And that grill, having some shrimp on the grill with a little bit of pineapple on your skewers.
Hey.
I love that.
I got
Melissa, would you like some
Got a
shrimp?
little
I would.
Hold on, here, let me,
It's
I'm
gonna
cut it
carry
in half
me
for you.
over for my.
Do you want a dip of cocktail sauce?
Yes, I do.
Okay, a lot or a little?
As much as you want to give me.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little sweep. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
go.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Okay.
I need to eat before my 2 hours.
See, that's
It's
what happens
protein?
when you have the shrimp. People want to flock to the table.
What do you think, like, versus, you know, like sometimes you get the sad little shrimp, grocery store, what do you,
And that tastes like fishy and like soggy. No, this is what shrimp should be. It's what God made it to be like.
oh, come on.
Truly.
All right. Melissa coming through with a word, and then what do you got on QVC too?
So I have an hour
She's
of
like, let me
Beautiful
get
by
another-
Lawrence Arian, and then I also have 2 hours of Susan Graver.
You want another shrimp? You want 3 or 4?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I
welcome.
love it.
Do you want another
is
one?
fun.
Here, I'll give you another fork
Okay.
to take. There you go. You can double fork it on your way over. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Oh, Lawrence. Okay. Do we have another fork? Well,
Yeah. Here, you can take
all
that
right.
one.
Okay. He
There
can
we
have this
go.
fork. Okay. Wait.
You can make like a little
There you go.
skewer fork.
There you go. Oh wait, Jane's like, stack up a couple. I keep trying to give her more shrimp.
And
He said he was hungry.
And this is what happens when you have these available in your freezer. It's an easy mix and a fan favorite for sure, just because it's such a fresh tasting piece of shrimp. I can't tell you how many times I get that woody, rubbery shrimp that just is not comparable to something that has been pulled out of the water, blast frozen, and sent to you at home.
It's a letdown. I mean, honestly, it's a letdown. You're not let down by this. When you think about our one-time only value, it's a perfect opportunity to pick them up. Lowest price for the next 3 months, but only for shopping during our show. And you get 4 of the 1 pound bags for that $22 easy pay. And 134-498. Brittany, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We had a crowd lining up here for these. So,
I know.
And
Love
speaking
it.
of crowd, we've got a crowd of hosts and Q50 ambassadors out in Santa Monica. We talked a few minutes ago with Sean and Mally. Well, guess what? She's out there now with one of my idols, Billie Jean King, one of our Q50 ambassadors.
Okay.